Yeah. So now today we will go for a recap of day one. So in day one we discussed input and output handling in Python. So accepting user input in Python you can use input function to accept user input. So here like I use user input as an input, enter your name and then will ask then hello and it will print user input. So here let's say we execute and write like we I give name Nick, so it print hello Nick. So now we already discussed about formatting output in the Python. So we are giving variables a name, like name as a value is like Alice and age is 30, and now we are printing, so we are giving this as a custom input, and in between we are giving a placeholder. So and using format function in order of name and age, so name will be paste here, the first position, first placeholder, and the age will be pasted on the next placeholder. Alternatively, you can use f string in Python 3.6 onward, where the f is a kind of format and we put our variables value inside. So both the output will be same, so you can use as per your convenient. And so we discussed sorry guys, so we discussed about output also. So here these are the output, and then uh, working with file input and output operations. So here we are putting some text in output. So if you see, if you click on uh, files, you won't see the output.txt. So we are using write format, and it will put this message into this file by using open. So it will open the file.txt, it will create this file in the right format, and then it will write in the file this text. So if you see here, just refreshing, the output.txt will be displayed, and in that double click on it, it will show content in this file, so which we just wrote. And if we want to read any file, so like in this case the output.txt we are reading, just execute this command and we'll see this sample text was there. So here there are two tasks. Task one, where you have to write that ask user their age and then print you are year old. So you try yourself and take print of this statement. And the task 2, create a Python program, takes the username and favorite color as input and then prints, hello, your favorite color is this. So you try yourself. And now the chapter 3 is the function and module. So here are operators in Python, arithmetic operator, where addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, floor division, modulus. Modulus is nothing but the remainder, remaining, and then exponentiation like x raised power y. And the comparison operators is like double equal to, we'll use double equal to, so mean to say equal to, not equal to means we start with exclamation mark and then equal to. And similarly greater than, less than, and greater than, equal to, and less than, equal to. Here are some logical operator, and, or, not, and some bitwise operator like we can use ampersand as an and, or means we can use this icon, and bitwise XOR not. These are the couple of operator we will use. So here's assignment operator. So assignment operator is equal to, we'll use equal to as a sign. Remember that we double equal to means we are equating the any particular value. Here we are assigning. So assigning addition and assignment. So we are addition, we if we can use addition and then assign x value is x plus y. So simply we can write as x plus y is equal to. So we'll see a couple of them in this session. So here example of arithmetic operator. So a is equal to 0 and b is equal to 3. We are giving two variables. So and we are just adding the print addition and a plus b. So addition is giving output addition 13. Similarly, the subtraction giving a minus b is 7. So 10 minus 3 is 7. So you can try to put your statement in print statement for more clarity. Similarly, an example of comparison operator, here x is equal to 5 and y is equal to 8. So now we are printing and we are checking x is equal to y. So it means is x is equal to y. So then it will say it is false because of x is not equal to y. It is x is less than equal to y. So we are asking x is not equal to, then it's a true. And similarly, x greater than y, it says false because of x is 5 and y is 8, which is lower than that. Okay. So here some assignment. So the first assignment, write a Python program that takes two numbers as input and print their sum, difference, product, and quotient. So here's this number, the difference, and the product I wrote. So quotient you have to try yourself. The task two is write a Python program that takes number as an input and check if it is even or odd. So just try to yourself this task two. Just create a new code like this, and then you can type or you can print out and copy and just check the output. So like number is I'm giving here 20. So it's checking, it's true. So there is no remainder. Okay. Now we will move on conditional statements and decision making. So understand the indentation in the Python. So in the Python, the indentation is crucial for the code block. Use consistent indentation. Usually this is for space or one tab to define the block of the code. So like in this if statement and related this statement like if else or if else else if or else statements. So here we'll see if condition. So condition, if one condition is true, then it will uh, place statement 1, else it will place statement 2. So here if the condition is true, if block, so block means here this is one indentation block. It means one tab or four space. Remember guys, it is one tab or four space. Okay, if you just enter after the semicolon, it will automatically take. So here's the flowchart of if statement. So test expression, sorry. If it is true, then it will, this body of if will execute. Otherwise, if it is false, it will move in the next statement. So it whatever the statement after this if statement. So like we'll see how it is going to be happen. So let's say x is equal to 10. We are giving a variable x is equal to 10. The value is 10, and if x is equal to greater than 0, then number will be positive. It will print the message the number is positive, else it will print the message the number is negative. So let's see how if I change this thing is minus 9. Let's see what's the output. So see here the number is negative. So because of I put it as a minus 9, it is as minus 9. So let's say I'll put in minus or 0.12. Okay, and executing, you can click on this execution cell and number is positive. Okay, there is another thing is like more statements. If condition is proved, the execute block, else and condition is true, else it will execute that block if and condition is false. So like this test expression is true, then body will execute, otherwise the else statement will execute, and the statement is below is execute. So here the nested if. So nested means there is, you can also have a if statement inside other if statements, which is known as nested if statement. So here the one statement, if it is execute, then condition one is true. It will check the condition two. If it will condition two is true, then if block is and here, and if block is the outer if block will be and here. So here we'll check. So the test expression is true, then the nested expression will true, then body will execute, otherwise the body of nested else will execute. If it is execute, then it will go to the body of else and then execute. Otherwise, if it is else, then the body of nested else is execute and it will go to body of else. And the statement just below if. Okay, so like we see here, the number is equal to 10. So we are checking if number is greater than 0. So like it's look like its number is greater than 0, then it should print this number is positive or 0. And now it's checking the remainder of num of 2. So there is 2, 2 5s are 10. So there is no remainder, then it should be 0. Then it will print the number is even, and after that this else will won't execute because of the condition is met, and it will stop here. So let's see how it is executing. So the number is positive. Let's say we are putting here minus 10 and executing. So its number is negative and it is not even and it is not odd, right? So here is some assignments. So task 1, create a Python program that takes a year as input and check if it is a leap year or not. Print the result. So these are the conditions you need to check and try to do yourself. Okay. Now we move on task 2, the write the Python program that takes number as input and prints whether it is positive, negative or 0. So here we'll put input number and then it will, this program will check it is positive, negative or 0. So there is if else statement is given. Now move on example with the conditional statements. So solving problems using conditional statements. Let's solve the problem conditional statement. So here the problem is the write a Python program that take user age as input and print whether it's eligible for vote or not. So see, voting age variable set to 18, and will ask user to input their age, and if age is greater than voting age, then it is eligible, otherwise it's not eligible. So let's see, I'm giving age like 56 and then enter, and now you are eligible for vote. So now the condition is met. This is conditional statement. Okay, so here is an assignment, writing a program using conditional statement. So write a Python program that take temperature in Celsius as input and convert into Fahrenheit. So this program do it yourself. And task 2 is write Python program that takes number as input and print whether it is positive, negative, 0 and using nested if statement. So try to do yourself. Here is some example of conditional statement. So suppose a school has the following admission criteria. The student must have at least 6 years old or not older than 10 years. The student previously grade should be 70%, 5% or higher. So let's see. Now it will ask the input the age of student and input the grade average. So here we are using integer, so the age should be in integer, and the grade average should be in the float. So the condition is, here's the condition. If age is in between 6 to 10 and the grade is greater than 75, then the message will print the congratulations, student is eligible for admission. Else it is sorry, the student does not meet the criteria. So let's see, we are giving age is around 12 years, let's say. Okay, as you see, the age is out of 10, so it shouldn't be eligible for the admission. Okay, oops. So the code is running, so let's stop this runtime. So age, let's say I'm putting age 8, enter, and the percentage is 65. Sorry, the student does not meet the admission criteria because of the admission criteria was 75 above. So we put another use case. So age is 12 and previous grade is 80. So sorry, the student does not meet the admission criteria. Why? Because of this age is 2 years older, yeah. So now we'll put another use case and the age is 8 and the percentage is 78. Congratulations. The student is eligible. So these are the conditions we need to put. So here's the assignment: write Python program using conditional statement to solve admission eligibility yourself. Looping, and now we are moving forward on looping and iteration with the while loop. So the introduction of a while loop, the while loop is used for a repetitive task, allowing us to execute a block of code and until the specific condition become false. So suppose we want to create a program to display the traffic light colors in loop until user decided to stop simulation. So like the traffic light sequence is red, green, yellow, and then red again, and it repeats. So guys, in this topic, we will learn the implementation of while loop in Python and use them for various iteration tasks. So like uh, this was the previous thing, and now looping. So while count is equal to 1, and while count, just this is a small explanation. So it will check whether it count is less than 5 or not, less than or equal to, and it will print the count. So it will check first, it will go print count is 1, started with 1, and then it will print 1, and now it will count 1 added, and it will go here as a 2. 2 is again less than and equal to 5, then it will print 2. Similarly, it will go up to 5, and when the 5 plus 1 is equal to 6, and this is greater than the count is greater than 6, so then it will stop. So here's the assignment for while loop using repetitive tasks in Python. So here the traffic light is red, we starting the count 5. So let's say we are counting this, we started counting 1 and we want to repeat this task 5 times. It means 5 times we want to blink this light red, green, yellow, like that. So here the if traffic light is red, because of we already defined the traffic light, currently the traffic light is red. So if the traffic light is red, it will be green, it will become green, and if it is green, then it will become yellow. If it is yellow, else it will become red, and it will reiterate count plus 1. So means if it is starting from 1, then it will go for count will be 1 plus 1 is equal to 2, and then it is less than 2, so then will be check the conditions. So like this, right, was initially it was red. So, and as per the condition, if right light is red, then print will be red. So here the print is red. and then traffic light color will change and it become green. So now the color will be green. So as it green, so it will skip this first statement, because of this statement say if light is red, now this light is green. So now this light is green, so it will execute this 10 and 11 12 line. So light is green, it will print green, and it will become yellow. So it will become yellow, and it will goes to third times. Now it's become yellow, so it's become because of yellow, so it is not green, it is not red, so this statement will execute. Okay, similarly this will repeat. So it will, the color light will be recolored as a red after yellow, and when the red comes, so it will execute the line number seventh statement. This block, this if statement block will execute, and it will be reiterate until the five times it blinks. I think you got it. Okay, so now we moving forward on looping and iteration with the for loop. So the for loop is used for iterating over data such as list, string, and perform a specific action for each item in the data. So here the task, the number, this list of numbers 1 to 5. So they want to calculate the sum of sum. So now sum is initially sum is 0, and we use assignment addition, addition assignment in this code, and will sum will be update every number is started from 1, it will come 1 1, and it will add with the 0, so the sum will become uh, you know the become 1. And then 2, the number 2 2 with the number sum is sum was 1, so now it become 3. So every time it will add and it will update the sum value, and then finally it will print. Okay, like if we want to print sum at every stage, we will use two tab as an indentation block, and then it will initially it was 1, and then 3 as 2 plus 1 is equal to 3, then 3 plus 3 is equal to 6, similarly 10 and 50. Here is assignment. So you have to assign the total, and you have to do a total of 10, 20, 30 by yourself. So here is some more example given. The loop are powerful constructions, so you can use in real life, real world problem. Like lower bound and upper bound is given. Prime number, you have to define a blank list, and using lower bound and upper bound in the range, you have to print whether this number is prime number or not. So do it yourself. These are the factorial assignment, then you have to do it yourself. I think you if you having any questions, just write down on the comment, and click on uh, uh, subscription button, and please like this video. Thank you.